Russia has warned the standoff between the US and North Korea is moving towards a hot phase as fears continue over World War III. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said the risks of tensions escalating were very high, and he announced Russia, India, and China were ready to intervene in the conflict. Mr. Lavrov insisted that the row over Pyongyang's missiles program could only be solved through diplomatic means. He was speaking after a ministerial meeting between Russia, India, and China. Mr. Lavrov warned, "We shared our opinions regarding the situation on the Korean Peninsula that remains extremely tense. We pointed to the absence of an alternative to the solution of the specified problem solely by political and diplomatic means in line with the Russian-Chinese roadmap." It comes after Russian Armed Forces Chief General Valery Gerasimov warned military exercises by Japan, South Korea and the US were causing hysteria on the peninsula. He said, "Carrying out military training in regions surrounding North Korea will only heighten hysteria and make the situation unstable. This week's exercise by the Allies will see them share information on tracking ballistic missiles." It comes just days after large-scale drills by US and South Korean forces that North Korea said made the outbreak of war an established fact. China, the North's main trading partner, has also repeatedly called for the United States and South Korea to stop their exercises. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Liu Kang, asked in Beijing about the new drills, said the situation was a vicious cycle. He said, "All relevant parties should do is still to completely, precisely, and fully implement the relevant UN Security Council resolutions toward North Korea, and do more for regional peace and stability, and to get all parties back to the negotiating table. Not the opposite, mutual provocation." China's defense ministry said today it had begun a joint simulated anti-missile drill with Russia in Beijing. It said the exercise, which had important meaning for both countries in facing the threat from missiles, but claimed it was not aimed at any third party. The hermit state has defiantly continued its testing of ballistic missiles as angry rhetoric tyrant Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump continues. On November 29, it test-fired an intercontinental ballistic missile which it said was its most advanced yet, capable of reaching the mainland United States. After the secretive state's most recent missile launch, it warned it was now capable of striking any country in the world. And experts warned this week that new submarine-launched missiles posed a severe threat to the U.S. Mr. Trump has said the U.S. could take military action against the regime, promising fire and fury. But U.S. UN Ambassador Nikki Haley said new sanctions against the North were having an effect and leaving Pyongyang stressed out. She said, "What we have managed to do is the United States has led, and the international community is all with us, in isolating North Korea. That's a very important move. They feel it, they are getting paranoid, they're stressed out about it, but we are going to continue to keep up the pressure."